This flow, we can do it wherever it feels good for you. So I'm going to do it seated. However, you can do it seated on a chair or a couch. You can do it standing up. So whatever suits your body today, feel free to go there. If you are seated on a chair or on a couch, I would recommend scooching forward so much so that you can have the ankles and the feet directly below the knees, just so we can maintain proper posture and alignment in the back as well. So again, either seated in a chair, on the ground, standing up, whatever feels good for you. And today we are going to work into the upper back. So I got some yummy stretches planned out for us today, so let's jump right in. Wherever you are, once you're ready, gently draw your eyes closed, and we'll take a couple moments to allow ourselves to arrive here and now. Allow yourself to gently begin to navigate to the feeling of your breath. So maybe you feel the breath in the nostrils, the chest, or the belly, but allow yourself to slowly kind of reel the mind in. Switch your gaze from one that is outwards in the world to an internal gaze, beginning to focus within the body, within the mind, and within yourself. And as you're here, maybe you begin to deepen the breath, starting to take fuller inhales and exhales, just slowing down the pace of your breath, slowing down time, easing your way into here and now. As you do so, allow the face to soften and the jaw to relax. Let the ears soften as the shoulders melt down the back body. And soften your back, your torso, and the legs. Just tuning within. Again, take a couple more big breaths here, really filling the lungs on the inhales. And on the exhale, slowly breathing out, pressing all the air out. Take a couple more full rounds of breath before we begin. And once you feel as though you're a bit more centered in your body and your breath, gently begin to peel the eyes open and just find somewhere to look on the ground ahead of you. Though the vision is back in the picture, keep the gaze internal, so feel the breath. Take a couple more rounds of breath, just staying in the body. And whenever your next inhale arises, we're going to sweep the hands out and around, and then we'll pause when the arms are shoulder distance apart. So we're just going to use this as a demonstration to begin to feel into the back body. So if you can, bring your mind's eye or your awareness to the middle of your upper back, kind of the space between your shoulder blades. So on your next inhale, can you bring the pinkies inwards and notice what that does with your shoulder blades on the back body? So it should broaden them, in other words, increasing the space along the back. Now we're going to flip the other way. So on your next exhale, thumbs go in and begin to face outwards. So now you should notice that something happened along the back body, more so like the shoulder blades coming closer together. So let's do that one more time for comparison's sake. So on your next inhale, pinkies begin to rotate inwards. Feel the shoulders broaden. On your next exhale, thumbs come inwards. Feel those shoulder blades come a little closer together. All right, exhale, release down. So we're going to incorporate that type of movement into the posture we're about to do. On your next inhale, hands sweep out and around. Clasp the fingers at the top. Exhale, hands come behind the head. Now we're going to do seated cat-cow, but we're going to avoid working into the neck and go more towards the shoulders, just like we just did. So big inhale, spread the shoulders wide. Pause here. So it should feel like you're pulling the shoulder blades together like we did, bringing the thumbs towards the midline, all right? Okay, on your next exhale, Begin to curl the chin in towards the chest, elbows come towards touching. Now try to broaden the back body. In other words, shoulders expand like we did with the pinkies coming inward. So we're not pulling on the head here. All right, let's try to flow with that. Inhale, open up, shoulder blades pull towards each other, elbows spread wide. So we're working into the chest and the upper back. Exhale, round, try to broaden the back body as much as you can, lots of space between the shoulder blades. Inhale, open up, spread wide. Again, we're leaving the neck out of this, just working into the upper back. Exhale, round. Try to pull those shoulder blades in opposite directions, puff up the back body. Let's do one more big round. So inhale, open up, chest opens. Notice what you're feeling here. Shoulder blades pull towards each other. Exhale, round the upper back. Inhale, open up. Beautiful job, everybody. Exhale, bring those hands on down. All right, let's work a little bit further. On your next inhale, hands reach out in front of you. We have two options here. So your first option is to give yourself a nice big hug, so you'll stack the right elbow over the left. If this feels like enough for your shoulder blades, you're gonna stay right here. If you wanna work one step further, we're gonna move to one of my all-time favorite upper back openers, eagle arms. We're gonna make our way there by lifting the arms. So you're still crossing at the elbows. Palms can touch in towards each other. If this feels like enough for you, you're gonna stay right here. If you wanna go one step further, feeling like you're ready to open up today, you're gonna interlace, weave those hands around each other and press the insides of the palms towards each other. So find where it works, either backs of the hands touching or the palms touching. Now I'm gonna turn so you can see what I'm doing here. So you can either pause here, or if you want to work a little bit deeper into this, the elbows will lift so they're the same height with the shoulders, and then you're gonna press the hands away from the face. Now maybe you stay here, maybe you add little pivots side to side. Notice how that affects the upper back. Relax those shoulders down away from the ears. You can even pause and maybe drop the head in and roll it side to side. Just explore your upper back body here. On the inhales, can you purposefully send the inhales to the upper back, the space between the shoulder blades, and breathe into that. Exhale, release any tension. All right, one more breath here. Explore the back body. Actually, I'm going to stay turned this way. And then on your next exhale, we're going to release and clasp behind. So we're opening up the chest. We don't want to forget about the chest, though we are working into the upper back. So interlace your fingers behind you. On your next inhale, arms pull away, roll the shoulder blades onto the back, so like we did with the pinkies rolling in towards each other, and shine the heart forward. And we'll pause here for a couple of big breaths. So send the breath to your chest. Lift those hands up and back away from you. Relax the jaw, soften the shoulders. One more big breath. Beautiful job. On your exhale, release the arms down. Give yourself a little shake, and we're going to do the same flow, opposite arm on top. So inhale, let's start with the hug. So left elbow on top, give yourself a nice hug. Again, you can inch the shoulders along the back body and stay here. That's perfectly fine. You will get a nice stretch along the upper back. If you want to move a little further, hands come up. Maybe the outsides of the palms touch or the hands touch. Maybe you interlace or weave those arms around each other. Palms touch. So again, find where this works for you. Wherever you go, keep those elbows lifted, and the hands, if you're in eagle arms, press away from the face. Again, maybe you add a slight pivot side to side. Maybe you even kind of let the head drop side to side. Explore the back body and make sure you're breathing. Relax those shoulders down away from the ears. Make sure we're not crunching up. Couple more big breaths here. Again, try to consciously send the breath in the space between the shoulder blades along the upper back. 2 more full rounds of breath. Doing an awesome job. 1 more big breath. Beautiful. On an exhale, release, and then we're going to clasp one more time, just opening up the chest. When you clasp your hands behind you, put the opposite pinky on the bottom, so it'll feel like an awkward grip. And then inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, kind of pull them away from you. Open the chest. So imagine that you're rounding the shoulders onto the back body, pulling the shoulder blades closer to the spine or the midline of the body. Breathe here, relax the shoulders. Notice where you feel this stretch. Inhale to the chest. Exhale from there. A couple more big breaths. Let's take 1 more big round of breath. You're doing an awesome, awesome job. All right, when your exhale arises, relax it on down. Give your arms a good shake. All right, I got one more stretch for you to open up the chest and also the upper back. So we're gonna start with arm circles. So to start, hands on the shoulders. So we're gonna take this one step at a time. If it feels like too much to do both at the same time, by all means, just do one at a time, okay? So on your inhale, we're gonna bring the elbows behind us. So like the shoulder blades are gonna come towards each other. Lift up, and then exhale, elbows comes towards touching. So just like we did in that seated cat-cow, the shoulders expand along the back. So move at your own pace, inhaling, elbows come back. Exhale, round the upper back, elbows come forward. Again, if it's too much to do both at once, just do one at a time. Move slowly, really feel the fullness of the stretch along the back and the chest when you open up and the elbows go back. And exhale as the elbows come forward, move with your breath. If you want to take it one step further, you'll straighten the arms out and do the same thing. So hands will come forward, out, and around. So we're working into the shoulder joint, which in turn is located in the upper back. So we're using all those muscles in order to move the arms in such a fashion. So take a couple more rounds, your choice if you want the arms extended or if you want them on the shoulders. Let's do about one more round, then we're gonna switch our direction, all right? One more big circle wherever you're at. Inhaling up, exhale down. All right, so we're gonna reverse. Let's start with the hands on the shoulders, and you can extend out if you want to. So this time on the inhale, the elbows come forward, exhale them back. Yeah, feel that along the back. Inhale, forward, open up the chest, shoulders squeeze as you go back and down. Couple more rounds, and whenever you want to transition, if you want to transition to bringing the hands out, straightening the arms, feel free to do so. Keep your mind's eye on the upper back and just notice how this feels as you move. I'm going to straighten my arms out this round, but no need if you don't want to. Just feel into the body. Notice how it feels. And again, you can always just do one arm at a time if it feels like too much to do both. Let's take about 2 more big rounds. Follow your breath. One more round. Great job, everybody. Whenever you're ready, just allow the hands to come by the sides. Maybe you give yourself a nice little shake. Maybe you even allow the head to drop side to side. Just kind of give your body whatever movement feels good right now. And with that, we're going to gently bring our practice to a close today. So gently draw your eyes closed once you've settled in the body. Take a couple of big cleansing breaths. So let's breathe in through the nostrils on your next inhale. On your exhale, out through the mouth, making a ha sound. Let's do that one more time together. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale it all out. If you want to do one more, feel free to do so, or resume normal breathing. Take a couple moments, relax, soften the face, the eyes, the jaw. Relax the shoulders, soften the upper back, the mid back, and the lower back. Relax the arms, the hands. Soften the chest and belly. Relax your hips, the legs, and the feet. Take a couple moments to simply be with your breath and in your body. Feel the inhales and exhales ripple in and out. And just let yourself be with it. Even if it's just for one inhale or one round of breath, can you let everything else go and just surrender and be for a moment? And eventually, gently float the hands up, palms touch at heart center. Take a couple moments and observe how you feel right now. Bring your awareness to your mind. How does it feel? Check in with the upper back and the chest. Do you observe any changes? Yes or no? Just notice. And tune into your body as a whole. Notice how it feels. And finally, tune into your emotional well-being. What emotion do you feel right now? And take a moment, truly express gratitude to yourself. Give yourself a smile. And really thank yourself for showing up here today. It's the little bit of time that we put in every day that truly adds up over the grand scheme of things. So give yourself a pat on the back. Thank yourself for showing up and showing up for yourself. And thank you very much for sharing your beautiful practice and energy with me here today and everyone else that joined us. The light in me truly honors the light in you. Namaste.